Hi, welcome to this new video. It's been a while since my last one. This time I want to talk about a couple of pen testing tools you can use to automate your work for large network pen tests. I recently had to deal with a large pen test where I had to scan multiple subnets and it took me a while. So I figured out a couple of ways that you can automate this thing and speed up your scans. So I want to talk here about two different tools, one called Eyewitness and another one called Sparta. Now I have Sparta already installed here. This is the virtual machine I used for my OSCP study, kindly provided for by Offensive Security. Got it here. Okay. Unsurprised, I thought I didn't install it yet. Anyway, you can grab Eyewitness from its GitHub repository, and I'm gonna provide the link because I had a hard time finding it. So anyway, the first thing you want to do before doing all this is to perform a deep nmap scan of the whole network so you can have an XML file with your scans. Now I normally use scripts, but my scripts don't include the last part of this command, so I'm gonna have to change them. But anyway, what I normally use is this kind of scan. I normally use it for work as well. Here I'm gonna scan my home network. I'm gonna redact the results, of course. I don't want to reveal too much. So long story short, this is stealth scan service version in aggressive timing parameter, even though not too aggressive because T5 is the most aggressive but can lead to missports and aggressive fingerprinting. So with that being said, that's what my scripts miss, and I'm gonna have to add this. This is a way you can save the output from the scan. I'm gonna make a directory in the meantime. So I'm gonna give that directory as output, and I'm gonna provide a file name for this. You don't need to add the extension because you're gonna have 3 different output files in normal mmap, greppable mmap, and XML. We specifically need the XML file here. Oh, I messed up with the file path, sorry. It's root, so sorry about that. Okay, I forgot. It's always recommendable to do this, all ports. It takes a little bit longer, but it scans all ports and not only the first 1000 like normally a map does. And believe me, now that I'm studying for SCP and I'm working as a pen tester, this takes a little bit longer, but it discovers many more ports than you would with the normal 1000 port scan setting, because there are a bunch of higher number ports that sometimes are used to configure services by applying the so-called security through obscurity. For example, you might find sometimes web server not installed on the ordinary port 80, but on something like 9000 or stuff like that, which you will miss with a normal mmap scan that most people do. So that's the way I do stuff in my job too, and it takes me longer. But what I recommend as a pen tester is to perform a first ping sweep with SP, and then create a list of targets and go with this kind of scan here. I sometimes jump directly with a deep scan because at the end of the day, you may go slower, but your reconnaissance is much deeper and it goes a long way, believe me. So now I'm gonna pause the video. What you want to do in this case, as you mostly deal with firewall hosts, is to add PN, which means don't perform host discovery. So mmap doesn't ping the host first in this case, and it's pretty much good for firewall evasion. Okay, let's wait for the scan to be completed. Okay, so the map scan for my home network got completed, and at this point we can screenshot the home network with eyewitness through this command. Yes, I do. I had performed a failed attempt before, so I will overwrite the previous directory I created. Now I will perform the command and I will explain its results and its syntax to you guys. But it's gonna take a while first, so I don't know what's going on with this virtual machine. I haven't been opening that in a while. Anyway, as of right now, I'm simply screenshotting the HTTP protocol, but we can do the same for RDP and other protocols as well. So we're gonna continue when eyewitness completes, and we're gonna see the results. In the meantime, I'm gonna start caffeine to prevent my iMac from sleeping, otherwise the scan will work. So we have our report right now, and now it's going to be shown to us. And you'll see all the results from our scan in this report. Of course, this is a very small network, only have a limited number of devices, but just imagine a scan like this performed against some thousand hosts, and you'll appreciate much more how fast this tool can be. Now that we have the map scan, another tool we can use is Porta. I already have the tool installed in my virtual machine. This is the main interface. Now we only have to import the map scan in XML format that we performed before. And is found here. And we immediately have the list of hosts from the map scan. We can immediately see an overview of the open ports on all these hosts here. And so on and so forth. We can also use a bunch of other tools. We can run them pretty much automatically. We can perform a full UDP scan with Unicorn scan, which is much faster than a map. Additionally, if we do shift right click on a port, you'll notice we have a huge number of tools we can use. For example, enum for Linux. A very good one I use is Nicta as well. So this is a way to speed up and automate scans for large networks. And I had to use it for several engagements where do stuff manually was out of question. Like you can manually do Nicto and DRB for thousands of hosts. I mean, it's time consuming. So this is the first part of the tools I use for automating large scans. In the next episode, I'm going to show you how to use Metasploit database to deal with that. So that's all for now. Bye bye.